I'm trying this one more time. If this goes wonky on me one more time tonight. So bad. So bad, OBS. And I don't even know what the problem is. So our tests of Nintendo and Nintendo stuff works. Here is a Famicom cartridge. I'm just gonna jump right in because apparently time is of the essence. I can't tell you how aggravated I am. This situation is not good. Akumajo Special Dracula, Boku Dracula-kun, and it says Famicom. Okay. So just to be clear, it's not the Retron 5 that's dying. The Retron 5 is actually working fine. This this problem is OBS tonight. OBS and the internet tonight. We have our wonderful Famicom twist to the Castlevania music. I wish this game was released in the West. It's so funny and challenging. Not to mention, we're not sure if we're playing as either Dracula or Alucard. Now, the fact that there's somebody in a white sheet with what looks like a swastika on their head. Is not exactly. They had their own spin. They explain it better. It's a Japanese thing. It's not a neo-Nazi thing. So don't take offense. I hate it when they add those extra ones in there, like you're supposed to know. I'm not really sure what's happening here. Something has to happen here. Okay, we're done with that one. So you can power it off with the switch too. You don't have to go into the main menu. Take a look. We've got the Mahjong here. How long were those segments previously? So the first one was... 45 minutes. 13. Unknown cartridge. Ah, we've gotten to our first whatchamacallit. And this is why I like having a switch. Click, click. Highest compatibility. Unknown cartridge. Wow. Could it be that we need a... So the cartridge I'm using right now, this is the Famicom Mahjong. We might need to do a little quick cleaning. This is the double-sized cartridge, the Famicom cartridge. Yeah, it was a little dirty. I do not do the Nintendo blow. Other than now we know it causes humidity to attach itself to the circuitry and possibly ruin it. Unknown cartridge once again. How about that? I know it works because I've played it before. I know I have another double-sized cartridge. It's the Final Fantasy 1 and 2 for the Famicom. It's upstairs, but I don't want to do that right now. All right. How about the 4-player shogi for Super Nintendo? This is Super Famicom instead of like Super Nintendo, but we'll check it out. It's got nice colors. I like the colors. He's got nice blue LEDs on the system. When it boots up, when it powers on, it just does the first one and the last one. And then when it's turned on, it shows the whole row. And then when you have a game inserted, it shows which system it's on. So, for Nin Shogi. Pow, 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 pow. free play? Okay. Ote. We know, we know. Okay, it works. Apparently not making any headway there. Tried to get it off of the I want to play and not just learn the rules. Let's try Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. I also have my EverDrives, but the way this works, I'm not sure that that'll work. See if it dumps the ROM to the system. If it dumps the cartridge to the system, then all it's going to get is like EverDrive stuff, which... Shing! I thought you'd grab onto the sign there. There we go. Oh. Huh. I am unfamiliar with the controls. calling me crazy. I thought I had enough to shoot at. I'll have to review the controls. Don't we love dying like that? And the genius of the programmers to know to put a certain enemy in a certain spot so that when we hit it, we're going to die by falling off the screen. Okay, so let's take a look. I mean, the majority of this was to see this attachment in action, and if we're working on a timetable here, I'd rather get this off the list of things to do. Here is the, oh my gosh, it's bigger than I expected. So remembering this, the Sega Tower, here we go with the Sega Ultra whatever. And I've got my Mortal Kombat 2 for Game Gear. Let's see. Which way does it go? Goes this way. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, system's booting up and it looks like everything's fine. It does not see, oh, it was looking, it sees the Genesis and it sees Mortal Kombat 2. Alright. So it doesn't look like I'll need a firmware update. Mortal Kombat 2 for the Sega Game Gear. Looks nice. Wow, it comes in really low, doesn't it? And this is the same volume setting it was. We just love the pixelated it's a Game Gear, I mean. Okay. Oh, the punch and kick buttons are reversed. How did we ever accept this as a game? Obviously, it's something different when you're dealing with a small screen. I have only ever gotten a semi-fatality to work on this game. So I wonder, since down and block is a thing, it uses that. I'm gonna have to change the I don't know what this is. Oh, because A is A and B is B. Woof. And yet they included the soundbite for fight. Sega. So the Game Gear slot works. I mean, that's pretty cool. Now to find a worthy game. The volume setting on it, though, that's pretty disturbing. That it's so low. He has that move in this game. Okay, so the Game Gear works. That's pretty cool. Let's check out the Master System cartridge with Altered Beast. And we are still talking Tower of Power here. I don't know that I can get the thing into frame, but look at this sucker right here. here it is, and here's the cartridge. That was nothing. Unknown cartridge. Oh dear. So the Game Gear slot works, I mean, I guess pretty much fine. Let's do a little nice little cleaning. Yeah, I know it sounds like I'm rubbing really fiercely, but I'm actually just gently going across it with a Q-tip. Okay. Unknown cartridge once again. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Absolutely nothing. I didn't bring more than one of these down here tonight. So we shall tackle that problem another day. Let's take a look. We've got a my Sega card, My Hero. So these were on the Master System on the slot, the card slot port. Why do I keep hearing? Okay. And so this is what look at the back of that card. I mean, I got it used, so this is what a Sega slot. Okay, so let me just stick this in here and see. It also could be that I don't have the latest firmware on here. So it could be not recognizing a Master System game for some reason. My Hero, okay. My God. Where is you're not afforded a lot of Okay, this looks like a tough game to master, but it does work with the Sega card. That's one of the things we wanted to check. take a look at the Game Boy sections. Here's my copy of Shadowgate. The wonderful Shadowgate. Let this be our last test next to the Doom for Game Boy Advance. Oh, uh-oh. I left a cartridge in. Multiple cartridges inserted, okay. My bad. See, that's so easy to do, and Sega. I figured I was probably at the end. Oops. The first story's end. Yeah, because we all know about that glitch. That was interesting. So I guess the save file from here got imported onto the system, which I don't know if that's going to be a necessary thing. I'm gonna take Doom 2. Doom 2 for the Game Boy Advance. Slap that sucker in. And this will be our last go for it tonight, because I have to get Sadie out before she starts throwing a hissy fit. She's a very demanding dog sometimes. I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good day. I'm having some wonderful times testing this thing out. It looks like it's got some limitations, but the testing process is not complete. So there's some pluses and minuses to this. It hasn't swayed me either way. Well, can this thing just power on without a cartridge? So I'm gonna take careful note of my frames and see if we start dropping, because it's around 45 minutes to an hour that it starts going a little crazy. So this auto import save stuff, no, we can turn that off. Doom 2. Okay, cool. I swear, after watching Professor Bloom play Doom in like any environment and just completely come out on top of everything and never like lose to the point where he's so frustrated, it just oh man. Oof. And who thought 3DO Doom was bad? Wow. I mean, who does this run in 30 seconds? That's a little crazy, don't you think? Okay. So we did some good testing. I'm happy with what we've got so far. There's a few things interesting. It's going to take a lot longer to actually really get a nice, good feel for it. But I'm not unhappy. It's just, oh, okay, this does this work? Is it the game? Is it the format? Is it the firmware that I need to upgrade? Is it the attachment not working? Is the game not working? I don't know. We'll see. So there's a lot of stuff to do here, and I'm excited to break ground on this thing. We'll give the Genesis stuff. We'll give the Genesis stuff some time to run, I guess, later. I mean, we still have to try the tower, right? I might try this offline, and if it's successful, then okay, well, we'll see if that suffices. Let's just power it on and see what happens. I feel a little evil. With the style this is, I highly doubt anything EverDrive is going to work, so. You know, other than adding some Game Genie stuff to it, because we have cheats available, so we might not need the Game Genie at all. Let's do a restart. Can we do a restart? I can say that Doom on a controller is kind of meh. It should say more than Sonic and Knuckles because I have Sonic 3 on it. Okay. It should say Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Let's take the Game Genie. I didn't see anywhere where I could get to the Game Genie menu, so if we can do cheats natively, then the Game Genie is probably just a piece of equipment at this point. No cartridge inserted, huh? This time it's a little funky. All right. We gotta see if it says something other than Sonic and Knuckles because I've got the Sonic 3 cart in there. So this might be another strange limitation, is that it doesn't recognize anything on the Sonic cartridge. Of course, I have had problems with this combo before. I'm not sure if it's my Sega 3 cartridge or if it's the reader up here that might need a little love. That looks dirty. Yeah, I might have to get a nice cloth to clean that out because it's looking kind of dirty. See, Sonic 3. Sega. So when you start this up with Sonic and Knuckles, it should say Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Do 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 do. Go in and out a couple times. It could be that it does not read. The system itself is incapable of recognizing anything attached to Sonic and Knuckles, and it could be just one of those shortfalls. They didn't plan on that. So especially if it's a situation where you take the game on system, you dump the game onto the system, it's only looking for just the one game, so it might not be can you just reset it from here? Because I don't want to start. Yeah. That's pretty interesting. It might be a limitation. I would love to say, hey, you know, do you know this doesn't happen? Back in the day. That's right, we're doing retro stuff tonight. I'm gonna take a look here. So let's go into Professor Bloom. He's doing his Doom on Wednesdays. Thanks for joining in, everybody. You know, when we do testing, when we do unboxing, there's just a whole slew of things that could either happen or not happen. And all the bad stuff, you take all the bad stuff with the good stuff. All the bad stuff happens, like games not working. It's just one of those things about testing. Anyway, I'm going to take off. I will be back on Friday, streaming Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I think most likely we'll be doing some music on Friday because I've just got this itch to play again. And it'll probably be Twitch and Kick, because YouTube doesn't like me for doing music. But that's a separate issue. Take care, everybody. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you on Friday. Game on.